To review 1,000 days since the abduction of the Chibok girls, I'm being joined on the news at 10 now by co-convener of the Bring Back Our Girls campaign, Aisha Yusuf. She joins us from our studios in Abuja. Aisha, it's good to have you on the news at 10 tonight. Thank you for joining us. We do understand, the emotions. Well, thank you. We don't understand the emotions going through most of the Bring Back Our Girls campaigners at this time. We did see that protest you conducted close to the presidential villa. It's been 1,000 days since these girls have been seen, since they have been abducted. What else is going through your minds, even as you remember that these girls have been in captivity for about 1,000 days?
Well, thank you for having me. 1,000 days that our Chibok girls have been abducted. And the most frightening thing going around our minds is the fact that we can't wait another 1,000 days without our girls brought back home. And that's the reason why we insist that the government, the President Muhammadu Buhari, must put all in place and ensure that each and every one of our 195 Chibok girls are accounted for. Where are the 83 that the government told us that they were negotiating for in October, and they said they will come out soon? And so that fear is there. We cannot afford to allow our daughters that we send to school to get education, that dare to be educated, to be with terrorists for 1,000 days. As long as there's a Chibok girl in captivity, as long as there's any Nigerian in captivity, we all are in captivity. So for us, the fear is for the government to feel that, 21 have been rescued, and that is it, to get into this sense of complacency and just move on as if there's no urgency to bring back our daughters. There is an urgency, because for every of our Chibok girls brought back, when 195 of our Chibok girls can't be accounted for, it will tell Nigerians that the government has gotten our back and that we can trust our nation, that if anything should ever happen to us, the government will be there for us. It will make us as citizens more patriotic to the nation. So we have to bring back our Chibok girls. And one thing that we all need to understand is the fact that it is not a privilege for Chibok girls to be rescued. It is their right as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And we will come out every day, as we have for 985 days, to demand for their rescue. We are not doing them a favor. We are only doing that which is right. The primary responsibility of government is the protection of lives and property. In Chibok girls, it failed. The next best was to rescue them immediately. And today, 1,000 days, they are still waiting.
And the military, despite taking over that last portion of the Sambisa forest, has not found any of the girls in captivity. Neither do they find Boko Haram members hiding there in the Sambisa forest. What do you think the government should do now? Because you're asking for more action on the part of the government to make sure that these girls are rescued. What else do you want the government to do?
First of all, key in what the government should do, there should be a lot of intelligence gathering. The last girl, Mariam, that was found, she was found wandering. She had walked for over 15 days and she was found. So how many of our girls do we have displaced all over the place? Mariam said that she got into the forest. It was a hunter that showed her the way, that showed her the way out to get into town. So let's do a lot of intelligence gathering. Let the government go around and find out what is happening. Let it build a social contract where the citizens will trust the government, and then we can all share information and work for the betterment of this nation. This is the only country that we have, and we have to insist and we have to work towards it. And at the same time, let them on the negotiation table get to it, get it out. It's not something that will be done on the basis of, when it's okay, we do it. No, the government has to be consistent, have to be work hard to it, have to ensure that our Chibok girls and all other abductees are brought back home. And most importantly, the government should not see citizens who are demanding for the rescue of Chibok girls as enemies of the state. No, they are not. They are only telling the government that they have their trust in the ability of the government to do the right thing. As a movement, the Bring Back Our Girls movement, we have always known that the Nigerian government can. And so we have always demanded from the government. At this time, there is a need for all to be put in place. It's quite worrisome when you say that when we got to Camp Zero, the terrorists were no longer there and there were nobody there. Then you begin to wonder, where have they been into? Where are they now? There's a a need for us to invest in intelligence gathering, like I said earlier, and also forensic investigation, and gain the trust of the people for them to know that, look, we do not have any other country. We all have to work together and ensure that we get the right thing. 1,000 days in captivity. When we tell the girl child to dare to be educated, she knows it's all a lie, because her sisters who did the same thing have been in captivity for 1,000 days.
Aisha, we do understand your passion, and the rest of the country, of course, feels the pulse, of where the Bring Back Our Girls campaign is coming from. We do wish that the government does all it can to make sure that those girls are rescued. Thank you once again for joining us on the News at 10.